The X-Zone Radio Show is heard on radio broadcast affiliates worldwide, including
AM 580 CFRA in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
WPUL AM 1590 in Daytona Beach, Florida.
KOHI AM 1610 in St. Helens, Oregon.
KHRO AM 1150 in El Paso, Texas. And for more information on becoming a professional broadcast affiliate of the X-Zone Radio Show, visit
www.xzbn.net
or call toll-free worldwide
1-800-610-7035.
The X-Zone radio and TV show is largely an opinion talk show. All opinions, comments, or statements of fact expressed by Rob McConnell's guests are strictly their own and are not to be construed as those of the X-Zone radio and TV show or in any manner endorsed by Rob McConnell, rel-mar McConnell Media Company, Talkstar Radio Network, its affiliated stations, or employees.
All Hit Radio.
Welcome to the X-Zone, a place where fact is fiction and fiction is reality. Now, here's your host, Rob McConnell.
Tracker. Tom was a man with dreams, and Ernie came along and I wrote the songs about a creature that few's ever seen. Monsters, myths, and mysteries, legend, tales, and facts. It brought us all together, and it's a reason for the fact. Up in North California, where the redwoods reach the skies, 3 men with a gold and a pact that they'd hold and a promise till the day that they died. Answers to the questions no one's found before. Driving determination, the only key they had to unlock the door. Monsters, myths, and mysteries, legend.
And welcome back to the X-Zone, everyone. My name is Rob McConnell. We're coming to you from our studios in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. My guest this hour is William Barnes. We're going to be talking to William about the Falcon Project. Now, the Falcon Project is a group of volunteers who are planning surveillance by air in a custom-made airship to find and film the elusive nocturnal North American ape, which some people call Sasquatch and Bigfoot. The dual airship currently being built is the only one of its kind, and the camera system being used employs the latest thermal imaging technology to date. Now, X-Zone Nation, among those who have volunteered to help research, build, and provide on-the-ground assistance are retired foresters, military people, scientists with PhDs, Border Patrol agents, college students, hominid researchers, law enforcement, Native Americans, and common people who are very interested in this subject. Almost all of these people have had accidental encounters with these magnificent creatures and have waited a lifetime to see another one. One of the many technologies that will be employed is groundbreaking infrared equipment that will enable the people of the Falcon Project to record sounds made by the ape that are inaudible by human ears. Once they record these infrared sounds, they will be able to use this in all areas of research to know whether or not these creatures are present in any particular areas. Joining me now is William Barnes. He is with the Falcon Project. The website is X-Zone Nation. You ready for this? You got your pens and paper? www.bigfoot24-7.com. And William, welcome to the X-Zone.
Yes, thank you very much for having me on your show.
It's great having you with us, William. Now, one of the many things that you're doing with the Falcon Project is trying to break away from the stigma attached to this hominid creature by changing it from Bigfoot Sasquatch to what?
North American ape hominoid.
And why are you doing this?
Go ahead.
Why are you doing this?
Well, trying to get away from the The word Bigfoot, it's more like a scam magazine name. You know, people hear Bigfoot, here it goes again. We want to do this more scientifically and treat it as scientific research, not as a hoax or anything like that that's happened in the past.
So I would imagine you want to break it away from the people like Tom Biscardi.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah.
Tom's not the worst guy in the world. He's just a show person. But his ethics sometimes are not that great when he does certain things. So, and we're just trying to get away from the whole research and do it different ways. What we're doing.
All right, William, stand by. You and I have to take a 2-minute commercial break. We'll be right back. X-Zone Nation, William Barnes is our special guest. We're talking about the Falcon Project. The website, www.bigfoot24-7.com. William and I will be back on the other side of this 2-minute commercial break talking about the Falcon Project as the X-Zone continues from our studios in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Don't go away.
I have a question for you. Hello?
Modern Esoteric, Beyond Our Senses by Brad Olson, consummates the lifeology story about where humanity originates. It is the lost continents, the primitive wisdom, the mythos of creation, and the rethinking of ancient history as we are taught in academia. There is much more to the story than what we have been told. As this is the first book in the Esoteric series, Modern Esoteric starts at the beginning of time and accelerates up to this modern age. Future Esoteric is book 2 in the series and takes a forward-looking position ahead of today with an open and honest examination of the ET issue and various unexplained phenomena. To discover the writings of author Brad Olson, visit www.bradolson.com. That's www.bradolson.com. Named one of the world's greatest psychics, Elizabeth Joyce is now giving readings worldwide via Skype. Elizabeth Joyce is recognized for her clairvoyant ability to help find missing persons, her analysis of dreams, past life regression work, mediumship, and her accurate predictions. Elizabeth has been a frequent guest on the X-Zone radio show with yours truly, Rob McConnell, now for several years. For an appointment with Elizabeth Joyce, call 201-934-8986 or Skype at elizabeth.joyce. And for more information, you can always visit Elizabeth Joyce online at www.new-visions.com.
Do you have a dis-ease that you would like to alleviate through a natural means? Have you been contacted by angels, ghosts, or even extraterrestrials and want to validate these experiences? Or would you simply like to speak with someone who can help you find your life's purpose? I'm Dr. Joseph Mara, and I'm offering my services free of charge for first-time clients contacting me during the month of April. These free consultations include angel card readings, guided meditations, life coaching, and energy healing. If you have always wanted to explore these types of experiences but were skeptical or simply could not afford them, then take advantage of this free special offer. Contact me through my website, aguidinglight, spelled lite.com, to schedule your consultation today. Until then, I offer you love, light, and laughter.
Swamps, what you think I've seen? Something strange, you know. Sasquatch sitting on the cypress knee, and he was talking to Moccasin Joe. Well, the party they gon' have out in the St. John swamps. Sasquatch doing a brand new dance, and he called it the Bigfoot Stomp. To the Bigfoot Sasquatch dancing around to do Bigfoot boogie in the parallel ground.
1-800-610-7035 is toll-free worldwide. Email xzone@xzoneradiotv.com. On MSN Messenger, xzoneradiotv@hotmail.com, and our website, www.xzoneradiotv.com. Don't forget, the X Zone store is wide open. We have merchandise there from the X Zone Radio Show, the X Chronicles newspaper, and Power Gators TV. Once again, the website for the X Zone store is www.xzonestore.com. William Barnes is our special guest. We're talking about the Falcon Project. But before we get back to the Falcon Project, where does your interest in the American ape come from?
Well, I was a gold miner for years, still am sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I spent like 5 total years out in the wilderness mining, mostly by myself, and I was in a canyon waiting for my equipment to be hauled in from a friend of mine, dredging equipment, and put up just a pup tent, not even big enough to sleep in hardly.
Mm-hmm.
And went to sleep about 1, 2 in the morning. It had to be after midnight, that's for sure. I heard this ruckus around the corner of the canyon. It was like a barrel canyon. And it's in the ancient riverbed where they did hydraulic things from the 1800 gold mining days. And if you walk down the side of the hill there, you'll just hear rocks just roll down by the hundreds, and that's what I was hearing. And it was dark. Had no flashlight, no gun. And first thing I noticed was back in the corner, I could see this black thing wandering in a canyon. And if it wasn't for the white quartz rocks that the ancient riverbeds held, I would never seen anything. And basically what it did, it just wandered down the canyon. It wasn't in no particular direction, it just wandering around. And my car was parked catty corner to my tent, and about 30, 40 feet from the car, it walked to my left. And I noticed it was a lot higher than the hood of my car. I mean, it's a pretty good-sized creature, a bear. First I thought it was a bear. But when I got up to the car and went to the right, it took a beeline right straight to the tent. So I'm just sitting there looking at this thing, just walking up to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it walks right up to the tent, stands there for... I really can't tell you how long because time froze. My heart was beating so hard that I could hear it in my eardrums. And I could see this figure just standing there. And then it turned sideways, and that's when I realized that this thing was big. I mean, it went from 300 pounds to at least 500 pounds. It was so thick.
Holy cow.
And it was wide. I mean, a third wider than me. I'm a lanky boy.
Mm-hmm.
And but my full attention went to when it turned sideways to walk across the creek up the hill, how thick it really was. I mean, it was like one of those guys you see on Venice Beach. It's just solid muscle all the way around. And it was quite interesting. Very interesting.
And that was it?
Go ahead.
And that was it? You were hooked?
Well, actually, I just sat there for about 40 minutes, calmed myself down, because the thing already walked upside the hill and gone.
Holy cow.
And the first thing I realized was there was no threat. And no threat at all. Mm-hmm. And what really got me was when it did turn sideways, at first I thought it was bent over looking at me, but when it turned sideways, it had a natural bend to it, natural slope to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it walked away, so it didn't actually come up and bend down and look at me. That's actually the way it is, the way it walked. So, years I didn't tell nobody, but I did a lot of research. I told one person in 4 years, and he was pretty passive.